Alright guys, we're back. This time with some Citra glowed up IPA. Alright, so let's get started. Gonna be using some Stirling Sharp Dress Man, which is a Green Irish Tweed dupe from Creed. So, Sharp Dress Man in their regular beef tallow formula. I need to try their mutton tallow formula. I don't think I've ever came across that one. But yeah, so that's what we're using today. Never used this one before. I am familiar with Green Irish Tweed, and this is actually my buddy's soap that he let me borrow some items out of his kind of first real wet shaving haul. He got a couple soaps, and this was one of them. And he's letting me borrow it so that I could put it on my channel and show it to you guys. So I'm going to be using my Turn and Shave Custom here. This has got the nice black and silver marble on top, white and silver marble in the middle, and just a timeless kind of chubby-esque design with just a nice little badger on top. I got some soap in my Lancaster bowl, and we're gonna get started. So I got one of my various mail calls in today, but I'm gonna save it because it was kind of the pinnacle out of the mail calls, and I was super excited. And I really want to show it to you guys, but I want to wait until my my picture frame gets filled, because they coincide. They depict the same item. So I'm gonna hold off reluctantly. I purchased them at the same time, but those delivery dates were quite different. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a couple days. One of them was actually in my state, so that's why I got here so quickly. And I was kind of surprised when I found the site, because I was like, holy crap, that was in my state. I was just in that city a couple weeks back. And I was wondering, I was like, man, I wonder if this guy had a storefront, because there was so many good items that he had on offer. But yeah, that's gonna require a little bit of additional research. But I am excited that I have a resource like that so close to me. The delivery was quick. I think it was 2 days from when I ordered it. Looks like we got a nice lather crack in there. A cracking lather. So, got a haircut today after work. It was just a normal shift today. No overtime, which I'm cool with that. I'm on the what we call overtime desired list. So if there's overtime available, I will work. But today we had our shit under control for once, and it's nice to have a short day, which is just an 8-hour shift. Oh, this is nice. I'd say it's probably medium scent strength. If you are unfamiliar with Green Irish Tweed, it's a very popular men's fragrance. It's been around for a very long time. It's very expensive, but there's a lot of kind of duplications out there for you in the fragrance world as well as in the wet shaving world. It's a green type scent, obviously a cologne type scent. It's pretty well rounded to be used in almost all situations. It's pretty masculine accord. A lot of people wear it to work. But really, like I said, it is pretty suitable for all occasions. And it is very enjoyable. I wouldn't say it's my favorite out of the Creed line of offerings, but it is very enjoyable, like pretty much all of the Creed offerings. Alright. Looks like I've got a good lather going here. And dry off my hands. I'm going to be using the Karve with the standard bar. And I'm going to be using that same RiteAid blade. And I wanted to show it to you guys because I suspect it's a Persona. So let me disassemble this for a second. You see it's just a plain blade with just those black arrows on it. And it's the same on both sides. Let me just pull that out. It's the same on both sides. Just that plain with black arrows. Now I believe one of the Personas, I want to say it's either the Persona Blues or the Persona Med Preps, but they are, I swear they're just like that. I haven't owned some in a little while, but I swear they're just like that. And they were good. They were good shavers. I did enjoy them. I just never bought more. But that's what we'll be using today. The Karve with this RiteAid. They call it Daylogic, which I think is just their store brand. So, RiteAid Daylogic DE blade that I suspect is made by Persona. And it is a pretty smooth blade. I'd say it's somewhere in the middle as far as like sharpness. It's not harsh at all. It's a very smooth blade. And I probably will buy more of these when I run out. It's local, so I don't gotta pay for any shipping. And it's pretty enjoyable, which is a plus. Now I seem to have broken out on my neck. I got a couple like blemishes or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised if I knock the top off of something in this shave. I'm going to try not to, but I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up doing that on accident. This is some good stuff. Everybody knows the quality of Stirling. Really, it's been pretty much beat to death. The praises of Stirling has pretty much been beat to death. All right. Let me just get some more moisture on my neck. And my buddy let me borrow this soap, and he kind of didn't clean it off. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I gotta teach you a thing or two about some etiquette when it comes to letting people borrow your stuff. So first thing before I used it, I kind of cleaned it off. So, kind of scraped off the layer. I'm not, I'm not squeamish or anything like that, But I was just kind of like, wasn't expecting that when I opened the tub. Alright, let's get lathering past 2. Let me take another drink here. It's kind of a low energy shave. I actually have a lot of energy. I don't know what the hell. This is a good one. This is basically just all citrus. As the Citra right there, that's actually the name of a very popular hop variety. And that one's just basically all bright citrus hop flavors. Good stuff. Let me try to gather some more. You know, if I would have remembered, I would have applied the Dawn Younger method from What the Face. I did that on my last video and I really enjoyed it. His method is basically, he's a bolt latherer as well, and he basically uses a shit ton of soap, and then with his soaking brush, he just squeezes out all the water into the bowl. There's no gradual water additions. He squeezes out every bit of it into the bowl, and then he just works up one hell of a lather pretty vigorously. And if more water is needed, he'll add it, but most of the time, more water isn't needed. Well, I should say, yeah, most of the time, more water isn't needed. I've got lather coming all the way up to my nose at this point. Alright. That should be good. Towels all over this damn place. I see I talked my buddy Jack into getting one of these black sheep towels. I'm not on the sales team for Lancaster, just a fan. And I think he will enjoy it. I was just kind of freestyling that day, but what I said made sense about we kind of put all this stock into super soft and super plush synthetic knots and all this crap, and then we turn around and use the cheapest shitty hand towel to dry our face off. One of those things should be used to wax down a Ferrari. Gotta check to make sure there's still a blade in there. Super smooth. Kind of being ginger over some of these blemishes. I am trying to avoid it, but sometimes not much you could do. I do wonder from time to time if all of these like butters and fats in the soap are the cause of some of the, you know, kind of acne popping up. But I'm not too sure about that. Alright, let's take a feel. And I'm really not going to push this one regardless, but a damn fine shave is perfectly acceptable today because, like I said, I do got these blemishes and I'm trying to just let those move on so that I could get back to clear skin. Feels pretty good though. Let me dry off my hand. I think I could get a little bit in the middle there. my Adam's apple. Alright. I think that'll do it. Not too bad. I think we got away without any cuts. Those blemishes are a little bit red, but I think we'll be alright. As always, a Stirling shave is always a good shave. I did get 3 samples with my Stirling order. I got, I don't even remember the names of them, because I hadn't heard of them previously, except for, I think I got one that's named Hipster, and I have heard of that one. But then I got 2 more that I hadn't heard of. So I'm excited to try those out. I just snap this off of here. And then I got their Frost Drops, which is their, their menthol additive. Kind of like Bear Stern Man's RiteAid. And then I got their collapsible silicone shaving bowl with the agitators in the bottom. And I've heard good things about that, and I need a reliable shaving bowl for traveling, so for $6, my expectations aren't super high, but if it gets the job done, it'll be $6 well worth spending. Because last time I took my shaving bowl on a flight, I was shitting bricks just hoping that thing wasn't gonna break, because it was made out of ceramic or whatever the hell. My Captain's Choice bowl. And there's no way in hell that Lancaster bowl's ever leaving. It's not taking any flights. It's just too precious to me. So this $6 collapsible silicone bowl will most likely not break. And if it works up a lather like I've seen people say it does, and that's going to be $6 well spent. Alright. Damn. I don't really smell much left over, other than kind of like the faint smell from, I think, the leftovers in the bowl. It's not really, I'd say it's even less strong as time goes on. This one didn't hang around very much. Which, that's alright. So we got the matching aftershave, but I think, since I have time, and like I said, my skin is kind of still all jacked up, I think I'm going to follow this up with a balm, so 1 minute here. That'll work for me. So, I'm going to be hitting the Zingari Man balm after this. I'm going to do the aftershave, which denatured alcohol, witch hazel, fragrance, aloe, glycerin, and hydrovance. Whatever the hell hydrovance is. I'll leave you guys with that cliffhanger. So, I'm going to get a splash of some good stink right here. There was a little tingle, but I think it was probably over those blemishes because it seemed kind of concentrated. And then on the Razor Burn podcast, episode 2, I believe, Heather mentioned that it was actually good to use a balm immediately after the shave. Like, or with, if you're gonna use an aftershave splash, alcohol splash, whatever the hell, she was like, it's still good to use the aftershave balm immediately, because while those hydrating properties and moisturizing properties from the soap are still on your skin and they haven't burned off yet, it's good to lock them in with the balm before those moisturizing properties kind of air out and they're no longer there. So if you lock it in with the balm immediately, that chance of that hydration sticking around even longer is even greater. So, made sense to me. I didn't need to try to think to work that one out. That one made sense to me immediately. So, if you are a balm person, which, if you haven't tried one of Zingari men's balms, they're fucking awesome. And the Gypsy scent is a big thumbs up from me. That one was on their women line, but I think it kind of became unisex. I know I definitely was pushing it. I bought the whole damn product line in that Gypsy scent. Alright, I think that was a good one. Let's do a little recap. Stirling Sharp Dressed Man. That's the Green Irish Tweed dupe. Good stuff. If you're gonna let your friends borrow soaps, clean them off before you send them out. It's just good etiquette. I use the Karve Christopher Bradley razor. I don't know why they named it the Christopher Bradley razor. Honestly, they should have just left it with the Karve. I almost never call it the Christopher Bradley razor. I think that's a stupid name. But the Karve, stainless steel with the standard bar this time, and what I assume is a Persona blade from RiteAid. I also used my Lancaster bowl, and I used my custom turn and shave with the badger knot. My Lancaster black sheep towel, which was obviously like putting a pillow on my face. Got a nice haircut. I'm drinking a nice brew. Followed up with the Zingari Man Aftershave Balm in the Gypsy scent. That's real good stuff. And if she comes out with this in the Sago base, I'm going to need to start using the hell out of my Gypsy vegan base so that I can warrant buying the Sago base one. And then that package that came in. And we will be getting to that very soon. Probably next week. Seeing as that shipping time on that damn picture is going to be probably another week. But I'm excited, man. I don't know. I'm excited to show it to you guys. Anyhow, that'll be it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your subscriptions. I'll get back at you either tomorrow or the next day. So, have a good one, guys. I'm out.